Hello, happy May, everybody. I'm here to do a pick a card reading on what you need right now for your own healing and your soul's growth. So in front of you, you will see 4 groups of cards. The first one has the clear quartz. The second one has a feather. The third one has a rainbow moonstone. And the fourth has my labradorite wand. So whichever one of those piles, groups of cards you are drawn to, that's going to be your group of cards. So I'm going to start with the first one. Let's set these out of the way. With the clear quartz crystal. Oops. So I have my Work Your Light deck here, my Soul's Journey deck, and my Witch's Tarot. First I have Fill Up Your Well. Rest, retreat, refuel. You're being called to do that now. And I'm going to go a little bit deeper into that for you. The most selfless thing you can do is to fill up your own well. When we are running around half filled, we subconsciously look for 2 things in people around us to give us the nourishment and nurturing that we so deeply crave. Nothing can grow in barren lands. You are no good to anyone if you're running on empty. The feminine is bountiful, fertile, and rich. Tend to your own well and watch as the amount you have to give to multiples. You give multiplies. If your inner well isn't full, you will find yourself craving things from the outside world to fill it. This is your body's instinctive way of reaching for the grounding and nurturing that we are not allowing ourselves. What nourishes you? What refuels your body? What is nectar for your soul? What brings you back to life? What is your secret medicine? What makes you feel abundant and fertile, overspilling with life? It may be gardening, arranging flowers, or getting a massage, using luxurious essential oils, snuggling up on a couch, hiking, sipping good coffee at your favorite cafe, attending a women's circle, reading about sacred sites, spontaneous bike rides, walking along a beach, or yin yoga. What nourishes you is your medicine. When you give yourself the medicine that you need to be nourished, you nourish those around you, for there is more than enough to go around. And then I have the fear card here. And the fear card is saying that you are afraid to do this. You're worried that you're not going to be, I feel like you people are worried that you're not going to be giving enough to other people, that you're going to be taking yourself away from what needs to be focused on, where people and things are in need of you. And I'm going to tell you right now that people and things are in need of you being complete, and you get that here. So it's important that you take the time to step away and do this. Fill up your well so that you have more of you to give to everyone that you're afraid to remove yourself from. Don't be afraid to remove yourself from them. If somebody leaves your life because you took a minute to take care of yourself, they didn't belong there to begin with. I'm going to say that again. If someone leaves you because you took time for yourself, they didn't belong in your life to begin with, okay? And then this 5 of Swords, I'm getting a feeling of that you're just nervous, that you feel maybe embarrassed about where you're at and about what the healing is that you need to have right now and about what you need to do for yourself. Don't be embarrassed. Take care of you. Take time for you. Get yourself grounded. Get yourself nourished. And this stuff is going to fade away. Okay? I promise you it will. So that was with the clear quartz. Now I'm moving on to group number 2 with the feather. I have Share Your Voice, Death, and 8 of Cups. So first, share your voice. Come out of the cave, out of persecution. Use your expression. You are being called to share your voice, perhaps by speaking up in a relationship or through writing, speaking, singing, or some other form of creative expression. We each hold a truth deep within us that longs to be expressed, sculpted for lifetimes. The voice of your soul is like no other. It carries with it a wisdom that can only be gained through soul history and growth, by remembering, tapping into, And expressing this unique tone, we not only heal ourselves, we also heal the planet at large. When you share your voice, you unlock something in the universe and call a missing piece of you home. Your individual voice is the most powerful sound current on the planet. You have kept your soul's voice silenced or held back. Chanting or singing could be truly life-changing for you. As we shed layers of our personality and start letting our unique soul speak through us, we discover that we actually have a very clear message that longs to be shared. The more we speak it, the clearer it gets. There has never been a better time in history than now to rise up, speak your truth, share your soul's voice. If you feel fearful, know that you're not alone and that the world needs your unique tone in order to harmonize. As we each rise up and share our song, we make it easier for the next person to do the same. So express yourself, share your voice. You need to speak your truth. You need to be truthful about who you are. You need to share it. You need to share who you are, what's inside of you. Let it out now. It's time to stop being silent. This death card, it says, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Your ending right now, that Spirit is telling you, is the end of being quiet. It's time to stop being quiet. It's time to share your voice. It's no longer the time to bite your tongue, is what I'm getting from Spirit. It's no longer the time to bite your tongue. In this Eight of Cups card, it's time to let go. It's time to walk away from whatever hasn't been serving you and walk into what will. This will. Okay, that is your message. It's pretty clear and straightforward. Now I'm moving on to the third group of cards, which had the Rainbow Moonstone. Okay, so first, Inner Temple, devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. Okay. You are being called to be a devoted student and tune into your heart. To incorporate true devotion into your life, you could be called to develop a regular meditation, journaling, or chanting practice, or to show up to your soul with rhythm, to develop a daily practice where you fill up your well and spend time with your soul. All of the answers to all of the questions that you seek are waiting for you in the portal of your heart, but you cannot hear them unless you carve out time each day and listen. Your soul is yearning for a deeper relationship with you, and so the more time you spend with it and show up, the more clearly it will guide you. We are here to grow as souls. The earth is one big playground for the soul to learn, and you are being called to go deeper into your soul growth, or to increase your devotion by being a student of a lineage or a spiritual teacher. If you have already been a committed student, then you are being commended for your devotion, and your guides want you to know how proud of you they are. And the time you spend in devotion is priceless. If you are questioning your career path or life path, your guides want you to turn your focus in toward devotion and to this prayer. Please use me in a way that delights my mind, body, and soul. May my life be one big moving prayer. So commit now to a daily practice. If you already have one, Spirit's telling you that's fantastic. Keep going. Add more. I feel like I need to tell you, add more. And get honest about it with yourself. You need to be honest with yourself here. What are you really doing? How devoted are you really? How much are you really focusing on your growth and on your inner temple? Be really clear and honest. You don't have to tell anybody else. Just be honest with yourself. Really look at that. And the Three of Cups card is saying that as you look at that, as you get clear and honest about that with yourself, then it's going to blossom. It's going to bear fruit. You're going to be amazed at where this takes you. This is going to take you places that your mind can't even imagine right now. So that's what I'm getting for you. And now I'm moving on to the final group of cards with the Labradorite wand. Okay. So first I have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? You're being called, you know it, and you've been ignoring it. Your guidance is divinely guided. You are being called to answer the call of your soul. It might be scary, it might not make sense, but if you trust your soul's yearnings, you will live a life beyond what your mind could possibly imagine. Answering your soul's calling is not a one-time thing, rather a lifelong dance. Deep down, you already know what you long for, what your soul yearns for. Whatever you are being called to do, it is your calling. Don't overthink it. Don't wait for permission. Just say yes. Most people are waiting for a step-by-step plan before they take the first step, but intuition doesn't work like that. It takes faith and courage to answer the calls of your soul, and that's why most people don't do it. But you are not most people. You are in exactly the right place to answer your calling right now. You don't need to know the whole plan. You don't even need to know where it is leading. You just need to take this next step. No one has ever had the complete, perfect plan. There is no end destination. There's no right or wrong way to do it. And you do not need permission from anyone else. Let me say that again. You do not need permission from anyone else. Sometimes the more resistance we have around answering a calling, the more important it is for our soul's growth. So what's your soul calling you to do? Discipline is an issue here. You want to accomplish your goals. You know what your soul's calling you to do. It's time to put together some discipline for yourself and go do it. And some of you are confused and you just don't know what that calling is. You don't understand. So then you need to have a retreat. That's what this Four of Swords is. Take some time to yourself and go inward and figure it out. It's there. All of those answers are inside you. They're right in there. This is time for you. This is time away from everyone else so that you can find that and you can find the disciplined path to accomplish this. All right, everybody. That is your pick a card reading for today. There will be more this week. If you have a particular question that you would like for me to answer, please put it in the comments because I will be doing pick a card readings all week and I would love to answer your questions. And if you would like a full personal reading from me, check the comments for my information. And I do hope the music wasn't too loud. Let me know and I will adjust the volume next time. Have a lovely evening, everybody. Love and light.